Hey, it's your friend Steve. Hello. How's everyone doing? Um, week one, NFL. Big week. Not really. Eagles beat the Lions. It's like, oh, congratulations, you beat the Lions. It was a good game though. So it's been a good week so far. So far so good. The Queen died. Um, it could be controversial. Um, fuck the Queen. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck the Queen. For multiple reasons. One, 96 is a good year. What do you want her to live to 117? Like, she had her time. Like 96 years. A lot of turns around the sun. Also, not that good of a person. Definitely killed Princess Diana. Hot take? I don't know. Don't sue me. Out there. What are you gonna sue me for? I live in Virginia. We're good. Um, but yeah, kind of a racist. Like, like my mom texted me and she goes, "The Queen, Stephen, the Queen died. Did you hear about the Queen?" I was like, I don't really give a shit about the Queen, Mom. She's like, "What? It's the end of an era." I'm like, good. I hope all old racist people die. Like, she literally like sent a message to her grandson like, "What shade of baby is your child? Are we just gonna like let fuck them, fuck people that like are like that?" Like, why are we mad? Like Betty White dying, yeah. Betty White was like, a sun, a ray of sun in our lives. I was upset about Betty White dying, even though Betty White lived to like 99. She had 99 problems. Life ain't one. And so she's like, and she was a good person. The Queen, kind of miserable. She looked like she was a miserable person, like all the time. All the time. Like, fucking, fuck her. Um, I hope, I feel bad for her family, but, I'm sure most of them aren't really, like, upset. It's also weird to send condolences to, like, fucking Prince Charles or King Charles now. It's like, when you're, like, your incest babies and, like, your whole life is like, oh, well, if you die, I'm the next in line. Like, how are you upset about your family members dying? Like, you become the bullshit king if your mom dies. If you're like 16th in line, you're like, probably really sad. You're like, oh, well, a lot of motherfuckers have to die before I get to be, king. Um, you know. Also, Prince William, just shave all your hair, dude. Just embrace being bald. Thank God you don't look like your father. Like, dude's handsome. Like, just shave your head, dude. You don't have to do the little horseshoe. Um, you're a good looking bald dude. You look like a Jason Statham, an English Jason Statham. Well, Jason Statham is English. Fuck. Anyway, fuck the Queen. Fuck racism. But the old, it's of her time. Like, I mean, sure, maybe like back in 1942 when Hitler was taking over, and you were like, oh, Hitler, fucking Hitler. But now it's like you're living in 2022. Like, your opinions need to change. Like, no one's opinion should be the same 100 years ago that they are now. Also, no one should live 100 years. We should definitely, like, no. I think a good thing is maybe like 70. Personally, I wouldn't mind being like 69 out the door. Because, like, 69 would be like hilarious. Like, live to the ripe age of 69. Hell yeah. Or 68. I owe you one. Probably 68 would be funny. If I die at 68 years old, please put on my tombstone, died at 68. He owes you one. Um, yeah, that'd be funny. I just want life to be. Life's a big joke, dude. It really is. Like, this, none of this makes sense to anybody, or at least not to me. Like, we're like skin and blood sacks, and we think we're gonna live forever, and we only don't have that many. Like, 68 years, and even 100 years is not a long time. Sorry. 100 years is to a tree is nothing. To the sky is nothing. To this earth is nothing. Um, but We sure are delusional. At least I am. I'm 100% delusional. But I want to. Sorry, let's stop because I need to stop being so negative. Sorry, Queen Mom. 300 years ago we left you, so I don't really have any like loyalty to you because you guys were kind of dicks. I don't know. Pick up a book. Like the British people have been dicks for like a long time. Like they've only been cool for like the last like 50 years. Most of the time they've been real. Well, maybe a little longer than that. They were all right during the World War II, which is like a long time ago. World War II, close to 100 years ago, something like that. Yeah. Before that, though, let's not talk about that. I mean, India, half the world, kind of like dicks. Like they just showed up with their accents and like, oh, a spot of tea. Oh, this land would be pretty nice for the king. Actually, to be fair to that woman, she was pretty good. Like during her reign, I mean, the British. I mean, she didn't have any power, but like the British were pretty cool during her reign, except for Diana in a tunnel. Other than that, and being racist and asking which shade of baby is. I don't know. That might not be the cool thing to do. But anyway, I hope you're up in heaven, yucking it up. I don't know. Does Queen yuck it up? I don't know. I don't even know who anyone yucks up anymore. What a good thing. Anyway, what else is there in the news? What's in the news? Yeah, people are just all upset about the Queen dying. I'm like, a 96-year-old woman died. I mean, good run. You had a good run there, kid. What else? Nothing new in my life. Just sadness. Not really sadness. A woman. So I started talking. Well, really, I'm in this like pure purgatory of like I've given up sex, and that's when like the universe wants to send women towards me. So I've been aggravating. That's not right. Aggravating? Nope. Definitely aggravating to me. Navigating. I'm a smart, dumb person. Like, I know the words, but my brain is smart. My mouth is dumb. Is it? That has to be a line in a song. Or my headstone. Another headstone reference. My head is smart. My mouth is dumb. Aveline. No, that's alright. Anyway. Tiny microphone's back. You guys missed it? I love this little tiny microphone. It's like weird. Me. Pussy. Yeah, so anyway, this woman matched with me on, I don't know, Tinder or whatever. I don't know, I got banned from Tinder. I don't know where I met this woman. I don't know where I meet them. But we were talking, and then she was like, oh, you do a podcast? And I was like, oh, yeah, I do a podcast. And she's like, oh, I'm going to go check it out. I was like, first off, no, don't do that. Do not do that. I like the views, but don't do that. This is my personal space that only a few people watch. It's like me talking to the wall. And then she's like, oh, I watched it. I was like, oh, cool. What'd you think? I guess would be the correct response for me. And she goes, oh, you're really funny, but I think you're depressed. Isn't all comedians depressed? Aren't all clowns really sad? When you think about a clown, a clown spends hours doing makeup to make people laugh. That's like Jesus shit. Like, we're really like, clowns are just like, first they're creepy as fuck. Clowns are creepy. That's a lot. Like, the makeup alone is weird. That's also like, yeah, it's weird. That's why like John Wayne Gacy was like really fucked up. Because he was like, oh, I'm a clown, ha ha ha, and then he's like, I'm gonna fuck you and kill you. Did he have sex with them before or after they were dead? I think he fucked them, but he had to fuck one or two of them after they were dead. But just imagine going to heaven and you're like, oh man, what happened? John Wayne Gacy was showing me this magic trick, and then everyone's like, ooh. They're like, did I die of like a heart attack? They're like, ooh. They're like, what happened to me? And they're like, ugh, bro, yeah, John Wayne Gacy, like, raped and murdered you. Like, what? John Wayne Gacy? That nice clown? They're like, yeah, it fucking strangled you and fucking fucked you. They're like, oh my god. Oh, he got caught, right? Ooh. No. He actually killed 34 more boys after you. 34?! What? Yeah, but like he had to like, take my body and like dispose of it. Like he killed 34 boys and no one, he just disposed their bodies. They're like, ooh, actually he just kind of threw them in his crawl space. And he didn't get caught? Yeah. He killed like 30. Yeah, they threw one in the lake and they found him. That's crazy. 34 boys in your basement. It took him 30. He had 30 times, 30 tries, and killed 30 people before anyone was like, you know what? We might want to look at this crawl space. A lot of boys are going missing around Gacy. Like, we might want to check something out. They're like, oh, okay. Like a lazy killer. Like a lazy dude. Like, actually, most serial killers were pretty lazy. I mean, really. Like, who was, like, really, like, a lot of them just, like, straight up just murdered people and left them there. But that was a different time. Like, you couldn't do that these days. Like, I don't cut my grass for 2 days and some nosy bitch is, like, in my yard, like, taking pictures. Like, now people just, you can't do shit anymore. Like, people are just all up in your shit, and they're probably, like, posting, and they're like, this motherfucker over here. Like, imagine, like, Twitter was around when John Wayne Gacy was, like, or someone had, like, a YouTube channel, and they were like, oh, yeah, this fat fuck over here, this fucking piece of shit, dresses up like a clown, his house smelled like doo-doo, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe you should check that out. He gets, like, 2 done today. Like John Wasey, a waste of life, more like it. John Wayne Gacy gets like 2 done, right? He kills one boy, and then we're all like, where the fuck are these boys? The only one who would get like away with it longer, we were around the same time, would be, and it's really sad, and I can't believe I'm gonna say this, is the friggin', Gary Ridgway, the motherfucker who's killing all these prostitutes. Like no one gives a fuck about prostitutes. Like, once you start putting dicks in your mouth for money, like, no one cares about you anymore. Which is sad, because you're doing, like, a human service. A lot of depressed people. Like, a lot of dudes just need their dick sucked every once in a while. And for money, that's fine. Like, that's fine. I think that stops a lot of people from doing a lot of fucked up shit. Like, if they were just like, oh, I was gonna, like, murder my wife. But I called Clancy over here. Don't know why I said Clancy. And I gave her $50, and she sucked my dick. Yeah, I don't know. Is $50 a good? I don't know. A lot of prostitutes have hit me up, and like they were like, "Oh, I'll suck your dick." I don't know why I said it like that. I don't know why I went in that voice. That could be anybody. That's just the prostitute voice. Don't read into it, people. I'll suck your dick for $80. And I was like, is that a good deal? I was like calculating. So I take a woman out for dinner. And we get drinks. That's about $60 right there. And then I have to like, maybe buy her ice cream or something like that. Maybe more drinks. That's like $100 something. I mean, $80 sounds like a good price. Because if you take a woman out for dinner, she's not going to automatically suck your dick. I mean, you might get like, a little make out. Not that I'm equating, prostitution to dates. It kind of is a little bit. I mean, you pay for sex. Everyone pays for sex. Pussy is pussy. I said that last time, and then that woman said, she said that to me that line to me like multiple times. She's like, "Well, pussy is pussy," and I was like, "What is this bitch talking about? Why does she keep fucking saying pussy is pussy?" I mean, it's not a bad line, but like, why does she keep saying it to me over and over again? And then I finally was just like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Oh, you said that in your podcast." I was like, "Don't ever bring up what I say to on my podcast to me, please." I say it out of my mouth, and I instantly forget it. I deliver it. I'm like an Amazon of comedy. I deliver it to your porch, and what you do with it, your butt plugs, that's on you. Whatever you want to do with it, you do with it. Don't really judge. Don't care. Just smell that stuff under your crawl space. Probably should get that. Just imagine John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy was just a homosexual dude. Like if he was born now, he'd just be sucking and fucking. I mean, he just was gay. And then he just was like, I want to be gay. And then he's like, well, I'm also a high standing member of a society. I don't know. I don't want to put it all on, people's not. Let's just be cool with everybody. I mean, Dahmer definitely was like a very sad boy. Like he would just have a Craigslist ad nowadays and be fine. You could find a Filipino boy to be your sex slave nowadays. There's someone with a kink for everything. You don't have to stuff their heads in your fucking, the eating part was probably the most problematic thing for Dahmer. I don't know. But then again, you could probably find someone and be like, "Oh yeah, cut a little off my belly." And then they eat it with you. And suck your dick. I don't know. Everyone's into something different. Everyone's into something different. Except for me. I don't know what I'm into. I feel like the internet just thinks I'm a virgin, which is fine. I don't really care. I just don't understand the internet. I don't understand me, let alone the internet. The internet's got a lot of fucked up things going for it. I just look at TikTok and all this stuff, and I'm like, this is what entertains us. The Romans were feeding people to lions and tigers and possibly bears. And we're this guy goes, and I like corn. And then, no, corn. No, I can't do it. That little kid's delightful, though. It's got the juice. Sorry. Don't sue me, little boy. Don't sue me, little boy. I wish that was the first time I said that phrase. It got the juice. It's great. That is probably the best part of this society is people say random shit and we just turn it into music. What a beautiful thing. I would love to live in a musical for about 15 minutes. If one day, oh, you know what? I'll say, fuck it. I'll say one day. One day I go down the road and everyone just breaks into song. I'd find it delightful for one whole day. I'd be delighted. I'd be like, yes, I'm into it. And then never do it again. One day a year, we're all musical. We're just non-stop singing and about everything. And it's all about depression. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway. You guys are delightful. Thanks for listening. I don't know. If anyone's actually listening to this, tortoise soup. Just comment tortoise soup on something. Let me know. Let me know if anybody actually listens to my nonsense. Because I barely listen to my own nonsense. Yeah, I got the juice. I think this is just be called Fuck the Queen episode. Let's see if I'll get a clickbait on that. Anyway, let's have a drink to the Queen. Fuck it. Fuck that old hag. 90% of her life, she was lied to. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very musical today. Anyway, she's great. Just shitting on her for 20 minutes and then yeah, you know what? She's great. Loved it for her. Loved it. Loved that for her. Good for her. Let's drink to her this week, though. Let's be a colonialist. Let's, God save the Queen. Apparently not. Let that one go right through the basket. Last shot, too. Good shot. Anyway, love you guys. I'm gonna probably do some football picks later today. If anybody's into that. And let's see. Talked about the Queen. About John Wayne Gacy. Talked about fucking boys. Prince Albert. Is that Prince Albert? No, Andrew. Prince Andrew. Yeah, what a pervert. Didn't fuck boys. Fucked women on an island, and the Queen covered it up. You know. Sorry, you're dead. Anywho, drink one to her. Drink one to her. One to her? Alright, I gotta go. You guys are great. Keep up the good work. Keep listening. Keep it classy. Fuck the Queen. Love you guys. Oh. And also, just so you know, and if you didn't know, now you know. Fuck Hitler. Right in the butt. Him and the Queen. Right in the stinker. Anyway, love you guys. Be positive. Tell someone you love them today. Every day is a beautiful blessing. Bye-bye.